I'm Justin Warner, this is John Lutz, and today we're gonna eat what's left of the universe. Today we're here to talk about Earth X.
I love it.
I'm gonna put these down.
All right, cool.
Thanks. So Earth X
Yes.
is kind of like this dystopian interpretation of the Marvel Universe. How do you feel about dystopian interpretations?
I think that they are very timely and scary.
Well, let's have a nice dystopian dinner, shall we?
I love it. If we're gonna eat this good in the end of the world, I think we're doing all right because we got those mushrooms there. I think I'm all good.
We've also got these guys. Have you ever had them before? This is a sunchoke.
Oh yes, I have had those. I do not like them.
Okay, great. Well, we're batting 1,000 here on Eat What's Left of the Universe. What I like about these is I think that the average person in a dystopian world would say, it's just a bone.
Right.
Right? But us, being smart scavengers,
We know that that's kind of food.
starvers can't be choosers. These, maybe you know them from your childhood.
Dandelion greens.
Yeah, they're bitter.
They are bitter, but I'm okay with that. I think because I'm getting old and my tongue is dying. Is that arugula?
It's watercress.
Oh, watercress.
It looks like a weed. I don't think most people would stumble upon
Sure.
a patch of this and say, well, that looks like salad.
Right.
What about these good guys?
I think they're sea beans.
Have you ever tried them?
I haven't.
They're pretty amazing in that they're kind of like salt without having to go through the process of making salt.
Whoa,
Yeah, right?
that's insane.
That's nature. And then we've got the insects. These here are silkworm pupa. Here we have some black ants.
Uh-huh.
Then we have some wasps.
Oh.
And then lastly, we have some grasshoppers that we've de-legged because grasshopper legs are no fun to eat.
Gotcha.
So somehow we're gonna assemble this into something edible.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I try one of these bugs without cooking it, or
Yeah.
is that a bad thing? Like, I want
do
to
it
try
with
one of
you.
these. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my, they're falling apart as I pick it up.
right?
No.
Not bad, right? I'm gonna get to work on this stuff. In the meantime, why don't you talk to us about your relationship with the Marvel characters?
I would say that I've always been a bit of a nerd. The first comic books I did ever get were the New Mutants.
Oh yeah, I love them.
They were all not the standard bigger comic book characters.
Right, and the New Mutants especially, I feel like if you're in a transitionary phase and you're
Yeah.
a teen, you know, you're dealing with a lot of the same issues that they're dealing with.
Exactly.
But here we are in dystopia dealing
right.
with this. People love you and know you as a character in 30 Rock.
Yes.
And that character happens to share your name. Is that like your dystopian version of you, or is that just you?
No, I hope it's not me. He did play a writer on a comedy show that was named Lutz, while I was a writer on a comedy show named Lutz. So it's pretty close. But he was a lot more sad than I am. I also don't wear a bra. That's the only difference.
Something tells me that in Earth X, it doesn't matter what you wear.
I hope not.
Obviously.
I wonder what my superpower would be in Earth X.
What do you think it would be?
Bad breath?
I kind of like that, actually. I'm using this device to shave the sunchokes into some hot oil.
Now that already smells good, and like I said, I'm not a fan of these.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, man, fat helps.
Yeah,
In all cases and in
That's-
all things.
that's what I always say.
We're basically just gonna fry these up until they turn into chips.
Great.
Essentially, fry the life out of them. Was it grim? Was that grim? I was going for grim. You've done a lot of improv.
Yes.
Do you think your improvisational skills could save you or at least help you in the event of an Earth X dystopian future?
Of course. I could distract people with my object work.
Wait, what's that?
Well, when you improvise, you don't have anything on set.
Right.
So you basically, you're holding a cup like this, drink like that. So what I do is just like now, you're mesmerized.
I am.
And then I run away.
Got it.
Yeah,
So look, these are starting to get bubbly.
I love it.
And we're starting to cook a lot of that moisture out of them, and that means that they're gonna be crispy. I'm gonna set these aside over here, let them continue to cook, and work on the rest of it.
Great.
So I'm gonna work on
Yes,
these mushrooms.
great.
In the interim,
Yes.
why don't you show off some of your skills?
Oh, you want me to make a improv soup?
Yeah, will you?
Sure.
Oh, this is a great day.
All right. Let me get a carrot right here. All right.
Very impressed.
Yep. It is impressive. Let's see. You know what this is?
A fishing worm.
No, it's chicken stock.
Ah, chicken
In a
stock.
can. I know you probably make your own.
You did the little thing.
Yeah, you probably make your own. So this is cheating.
So I'm just getting like a little bit of caramelization and crispiness. Like, see that brownness we've got going on there?
Me too.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Watch this. Watch this.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You're better than it to me.
No, I'm not. How could we tell?
Exactly. Object work comedy.
This is so great.
This is what the internet wants.
So look, we're journeying through this forest of ingredients right now. I'd like to know about what your journey from teenager who just learned how to drive and is reading New Mutants to where you are now.
I basically kind of floundered around in school for a long time until I realized that I wanted to do comedy. So I called my parents up, said I'm gonna graduate from college and move to do improv, and they were a little wary of that.
Right.
My dad actually was the one who said go for it, because he said don't ever live with regrets, and he came to hundreds of my improv shows.
Really?
Yes.
I love it.
He loves comedy too. So wait, this is the
dandelion
greens.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, they take some time to break down these dandelion greens. They're pretty tough. That's why like goats eat them. But there are no goats left.
Except for the superpowered goats, right?
Exactly, yeah, the dystopian goats.
Yes.
Let's make a little vinaigrette to liven this up, shall we?
Yes, please. You're gonna put a little kimchi in there, but then the vinaigrette is gonna be with the kimchi juice?
Yes!
Yes.
So I feel like we're gonna get a lot of nutrients and stuff from this that'll keep us alive.
So you want me to whisk?
Yes, I'll drizzle. Have you ever had an end of the world moment on stage?
Yes, I split my pants on stage once.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I did that at a food event the other day. It really sucked. So let's add this in there.
Great.
We're gonna
those
finish
babies.
with these sea beans.
Love it.
And so they're gonna add some greenness and crunchiness to this, and plenty of salinity. Now, a bevy of bugs.
Oh, bevy of bugs. Now, I'm assuming Ant-Man here ain't going in.
No, he's not. He's plastic.
So you want me just...
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Here's some silkworm pupa. I don't know.
Here's some ant pupa. I'm gonna try one of these wasps.
I like that. They're sweet.
Yeah.
Right?
They're not bad. None of these bugs are bad.
And these are grasshoppers. They're almost slightly sour, lemony.
Those I don't like. Bugs are bad.
I'm gonna plate this up, and then I'll
Awesome.
meet you at the table of tastes.
Swipe up.
All right, we've survived this long. Let's taste it.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Here's to it.
It's really good. There's definitely a wasp and some ant and grasshopper in this one.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give that. I couldn't taste the grasshopper.
You know, it's weird. I think that the sourness that we were experiencing in the grasshopper, which we found to be somewhat unpleasant, has now been masked and replaced by the far more palatable and familiar.
I found it.
Oh, it's there?
It's there. It came in at the end.
So what's it like writing for Seth Meyers? What are your people like? What's your team up like? Is it apocalyptic or is it perfectly normal?
Everybody's really good at their job, and we all do different things. We all have our own superpowers.
Got it.
You know, like some people write the monologue jokes, some people write the sketch stuff, some people write the closer look. But everybody gets along really well, and it's an amazing place to work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have, period. Because it's the end of times. That didn't land.
Well,